Hi everybody, so this is an introduction to a series of videos that I'm making on generative AI. They're relatively informal chats, I suppose, on how I use generative AI, how generative AI could be used by students. I discuss a bunch of different things, including not just the how I use the programs and what programs, but also the ethical considerations and other issues that generative AI the usage, incorrect usage brings up and so forth. I'm not claiming to be an expert or anything here, everyone, um, specifically because generative AI is improving massively all the time. Like we have to acknowledge that generative AI really only started in 2023. It, Prior to that, it was really very much in, I suppose, only coders and a few other people were had an awareness of it. Throughout 2024, then there was a massive increase in the use of generative AI. Huge, and it made huge improvements and advancements in pretty much all aspects. Really, really gigantic improvements. And now in 2025, I think it will be, everyone's going to be using it to some extent. It's everywhere. Generative AI powered is pretty much a slogan in front of any device coming out these days. So it is definitely, it's here to stay for sure. Um, Again, I would, if you are researching generative AI programs, like I'm not an expert, I'm sure there's going to be some way nicer looking videos out there that might go into more niche discussions on specific areas of generative AI. But if you are looking that up, make sure to put a year group into it, because if you don't, it could bring up information from 2023. And even though that's not that long ago, in terms of generative AI, it's a massive length of time, and the improvements that's been made since then has been phenomenal. Today we have thousands upon thousands of generative AI programs out there. Last year or early last year, 2024, it was there was considered to be a couple hundred programs of generative AI. So again, it's just there's a mass increase in everything in all aspects. I imagine going forward it will have to peak eventually. Everything does. Um, and I also imagine going forward as well with generative AI that it will you know, the bigger organizations will essentially take over as per the norm with any sort of hardware and software and so forth, which could be a good thing because there's an awful lot out there at the moment, and it can be very difficult to figure out what exactly is good and what isn't. So I hope these videos help, and yeah, all the best with generative AI.